Hey, what's happening? It's Dr. McLean with Vital Energy Chiropractic. I want to talk to you today about a really simple concept, but so simple, but if you can really grasp this, it's going to change the way that you look at your health and probably everything in your life, but it's going to change the way you look at your health and how you make your healthcare decisions. This is really important. Very simple. Darkness only shows up in the absence of light. And right now in this room, I've got lights on. There's no such thing as a dark bulb that produces darkness. I could not bring a dark bulb in here and produce darkness. The only way I can make this room dark is by turning the lights off, blocking any light that's coming out from outside. I have to remove the light for the darkness to show up. Disease, sickness, symptoms, disease only shows up, this is really important, only shows up in the absence of health. You don't have disease jump into your body. Cancer is not an entity. Okay, it's not a thing that travels around and jumps on people. Even things like heart disease, the flu, COVID, right? We can have a virus or germ bacteria. Yes, it can come into your body, but it can only take root if you've already got a lowered immune response. So if you can think about this way, it's going to affect how you make your decisions. Because if we believe that disease is a thing, just like darkness is a thing, that darkness might show up. I want to have light in here right now, but what if darkness shows up and can't stop my life? It can't if I don't turn the lights off. It cannot show up. Now, I know what health and disease is not that black and white, but I can tell you if you're not pursuing health, if you're not actively pursuing health, which is very simple, again, taking care of your spine and nervous system, eating mostly healthy foods. And I'd say it's easy, but it's simple, right? Lowering your stress response, lowering your exposure to chemicals. If you can do those things, you're going to keep the lights on and it's less likely for that disease to show up, okay? So, but if you believe that disease is something that just randomly shows up and attacks your body like heart disease and cancer, just like a cavity, then you're not going to take the actions that are going to help you pursue health. Because if I think that the darkness can just show up anytime, I'm not going to take any actions to try to maintain my lights or my electricity. I'm just going to hope that darkness doesn't show up. Versus if you know that sickness and disease only shows up in the absence of health, you're going to take actions to pursue health and keep those lights on. So simple concept, but I want you to really think about that. And the cool thing is if you do these things on a regular basis, it's very, very easy. Again, simple, but it doesn't take a lot of effort once you get that momentum going. But if you wait till things really get out of whack, it takes some energy to dig out of that hole. Okay, so no matter where you're at, just start simply. Look at areas that you can improve. Maybe it's adding just an extra glass of water per day. Maybe it's getting outside more, into nature, into the sunshine. It's being a little more consistent with your spinal rehab and your chiropractic adjustments. That's going to keep that power flowing and keep you healthy.